Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers. And today I am going to be doing a short read from planets in transit for any of you who have transiting Neptune, which is currently in Aries, but it is retrograde and it will retrograde back into Pisces. So any of you who, again, have transiting Neptune right now or whenever you're viewing this, in going through your natal ninth house. And I want to give a special thanks to Kimberly, who is the one that enabled me to record this video for all of the rest of you who also have transiting Neptune going through your ninth house. So thank you so much, Kimberly. Okay, so let me just put my glasses on. Okay. Neptune. Okay. Neptune in the ninth house. For the next several years, this transit will stimulate your interest in higher consciousness and spiritual truth. But if you're not careful, it may totally misguide you and confuse your outlook upon the world. The effects of this transit are rather abstract, so the discussion of them must also be a bit abstract. You live in the world as an ego, that is, as a self that is consciously aware of being distinct from other beings and of having its own life course. One way in which you are distinguished from others is in your point of view and general outlook upon the world, which are symbolized by the ninth house. Neptune rules the energy that comes from a deeper realm of being, where there is no ego and no differentiated being. All is one under this planet. Consequently, Neptune blurs the distinctions between yourself and others, and even blurs distinctions in the world itself. For most people, the effect of Neptune in the ninth is to expose them to ideas and influences that blur their usual viewpoint and make it harder for them to make distinctions. You may become less confident about your way of dealing with your universe, or you may be confused and disoriented. But these are not inevitable consequences of the transit. The problems that this transit creates arise because you are desperately trying to replace the ideas that the transit has invalidated with new ideas. But because of the influence of Neptune, each new idea appears as invalid as the old ones. The way to handle this dilemma is to wait and allow yourself not to know, to give yourself permission to be ignorant. In time, new mystical and spiritual ways of handling the universe will crystallize out of the Neptunian fog. You will begin to understand your relationship to the universe, and you will see that everything really is one, as Neptune shows. It is only the frantic survival efforts of your ego that confuse everything. However, there is still a pitfall with this transit, even when you deal with it as just described. Unfortunately, once you accept the spiritual lesson of Neptune in the ninth house, you begin to use it as a way of being superior to others. which puts you back into the ego game again. You begin to wander off alone into your own little intellectual world, becoming more and more removed from the feelings of others and less compassionate towards those who think differently from you. Eventually, you will come out of this phase, but you may not gain much from it. Neptune, transiting the ninth house, is not a good time for playing any ego games with others. It is a time to learn and be grateful for what you have learned. And if any of you would like a copy of what I just read, go to my website and you can send me an email through my website. And my website is thecreativewoman.org. And then I will email you back a photocopy. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, I always love to hear from you. Until next time. Thanks. Bye.